What we just talked about needs to be posted, Chris, and I'm going to post it. Seriously. We talked about, I discussed, I made my point, proven, and it was understood, because God is not going to allow someone not to understand something. You are God. Remember that we're gods and goddesses, okay? So we know right from wrong. So a white person knows right from wrong too. So either you're going to be good to people or you're not going to be good to people. Why is it that black people can take out and point out what's wrong and what's racist, and then when we point it out and be respectful, we looked at as if we hate white people, but all we did was just tell you what we saw, what was wrong. So we can't be racist. It's only a thing. So if you ask someone to stop being racist, it's for a white person. You have to ask a white person, because the blacks can't be racist. They can demonstrate what not to be around by telling you what they don't like. But if they're giving you the truth, that's not racist. The fact that you fail to do right by a person and then disagree is the fact that that's the beginning of racism. So what I was talking about is, what were we talking about? Oh yeah, thank you. So I said I knew someone. One of my friends has a nephew, and I'm not going to put his name out there and say who he is, but for respect and privacy. But I'm going to tell you right now, when white people are being racist at a workplace and they're already taking taxes out of your money, and then they ask you if you can stay later, and they didn't even remind you to stay later earlier, and they had all day to be a supervisor and figure out how much people should work here and how much people should work here to balance it out and get everything done by a certain amount of time. But you ask someone who is black, and color shouldn't matter, but in this case, we're talking about color right here, to stay after work. Are you serious? People have other things to do. People stay on their feet for hours. What do you mean? Can you stay after work? No, you're not being a right supervisor or boss to manage your time wisely to see what needs to be done at a certain amount of time before the end of the day. And to respect everybody, because everybody want to go home. Now you had all day, and you're gonna ask someone at the end of the darn day on what shift is that? He asked him that on first. It was first shift. But either way, you supposed to have somebody there to do that shit, and that's automatically a disservice to the worker that's working for you. What about respecting them? They want to go home. You already taking money out their taxes. You know what I'm saying? What you gonna do? Tell them to work a little bit more and then take out taxes? So it's the same amount from the last paycheck. It didn't even show up because taxes were taken out. Don't overwork nobody as no slave, because we're the ones doing all the work. Okay. Now that's what I was saying. So some people are scared to talk to the boss and tell them straight up what was wrong, because they feel like they're going to be fired and they're not going to like it. See what I mean? That's the racist part right there. They're not going to like it. White people don't like when you tell the truth. You see what I mean? That'll be the truth. If he say, the truth would be if he say, hey, I would really like to help, but, I'm kind of planning on getting off at, my normal time, and I'm already getting, taxes taken out of my money. So if I stay here a little bit longer, regardless if I stay longer or not, it's still going to be lesser, because it's still going to be taxes taken out of that. You see what I mean? But still, people, young black people and older black people, scared to tell their boss that, no matter how old you get. Some people are very terrified to tell their own boss that, even if they do it respectfully, because they don't want them to be upset. And it's all respect for the person working for you anyway. So why would you not want to be like, oh, okay, but why would you even ask them? You are a supervisor. It don't mean you got to stop working. You can do it. If you see something they done, then, work on it. Just because you're a supervisor, you're a manager, or you're a boss, don't mean that you can't do what they doing. Come on now, you're part of the team. You the demonstrator. And that's the racist thing that white people don't want to continue to do, is show love. What do you mean? You're supposed to show love 100%, just like your workers showing love 100%. They worked for you and they wanted to leave, and they showed you love and kept on doing it. You overworking them? Well, give them their money then. Give them their taxes. Why are you even paying taxes? That's what part I'm talking about. As Confederate people don't understand. Then you can't talk about inflation, because inflation is just your everyday essentials going up around you because you got paid more. That don't have to go up because you got paid more. Come on now. All them prices are your everyday essentials. It's going to stay the same regardless. You know what I'm saying? You just trying to come up with more scams. No, you're not finna do that because not everybody's stupid and was born yesterday. I was born in August 18, 1992. Don't play with me. It doesn't matter what year I was born. Some people that was that got the gospel within them still today, no matter what year they're born, and they black. That's why I say we got the gospel. We shouldn't be paying no Confederate taxes. No, we're not working for no slave. No, and the white people knew who we were. They just decided to steal our some of our history from overseas and put it inside of the museums. Okay, you think it's a game and they're gonna have black people come to school learning about the white man and not their own heritage? Why can't we learn about our own heritage? That's because we have so much power that it will overtake them. So let's give them the knowledge of that we got to keep them set. Yeah, there's some good, spiritual positive things about some of the white structure. But remember, we were here first. That structure came from us. The first gospel was not written in text or on a script. It was written in rock. It was carved in stone. That's what's in Egypt right now. That's what I'm talking about. We got the gospel. It's us. We were the first people here. And they know that. So they figure that they can get brainwashed down. Some good benefits do come out of school and do come out of colleges and things like that. Yeah, it do. And some things come out of work. Yeah, it do. But when you start over being greedy on people, knowing you ain't got to do that, that's when you start causing a hardship. So that's the thing.